typical. My Bluetooth headset's not working. Why? I don't know. Probably start working. I can sleep. I don't know.
Now it says it's back on. Right, now I'm going to do this weird little thing. I'm going to go like that. Yeah, like that. And then it starts behaving itself. So hello. Hello. Wow. I can't believe it. Like 33 people are actually tuned in to watch a man drive his car with his dog. And his dog is in stress mode because she's like, I don't want the treats. Oh yes, she had one. She had a treat. Oh, it's a good girl. She's like, I'm so happy now. I have a treat. Yeah, she wouldn't have one earlier. Now she wants one. Hello, everybody. Urban Legend is there. Will Cowley, Peter H, Daniel Draper, Exploring with Brady. Hello. Exploring with Carl Million. Exploring within. Duff Play, Exploring with Matt. Which one? Exploring with Matt or Exploring with Matty? I don't know. Different one, I think. So anyway, while I'm driving along, I've got an hour to kill. There's still a bit of daylight, so this is a good time to do streaming when it's daylight because I don't have to have this glaring light in front of me in the car. But hopefully you can hear me all okay. Let me know if I'm sounding clear. I've done that little thing with the Bluetooth, so it should be sounding a bit better, hopefully. And yeah, I'm just on my way to near Slough. It's either in Buckinghamshire I'm off to. I'm going to pick up some components for the computer, so I'm just taking a quick drive up there, and then I should be driving back. It's that exciting. I'm not going on an explore. I'm not doing anything top secret. I'm just being a boring driver person. So I will put it out that if anybody wants to come to the stream, they can come to the stream because it is very hard for me to, as you know, to do the chatting and reading. I can't do that. Well, I could. I'd probably crash them, but you know. So what I'll do now is I'm going to pull in to that lane, and I'm going to press that button, and then if anybody wants to come into the chat, just not Alex. I can't do Alex today. I don't know if brain can handle Alex today. Then come and have a chat. Brady, you probably are you not working because it's not evening time yet. He was maxed out with work in Wales because apparently in lockdown, everybody was driving across the border to go and eat in restaurants in Wales. So, Boris Johnson, to you, sir. Yeah, didn't work out very well that lockdown idea, did it? Because all those restaurants in Wales, pubs in Wales, were doing really well. Luke White, hello. Peter H says, how's the boat? The boat's okay, actually. I took it out the other day with its brand new battery, which I'd taken it out a week or so earlier. Tried starting it, battery dead. And I'm like, ah. So the thing's got an isolator on it. It's actually got an isolator. So therefore, it shouldn't really drain the battery if the battery hasn't been used. So I was a bit like, oh god. So now I've opted to taking the battery out and charging it before we go. Go figure. It seems like you need to do that. So that's a new regime I'm going to have to employ. There we go. I mean, I used to have starting issues with my aircraft as well. You know, it's like don't use it for a little bit, and then you get cold weather, and then it doesn't want to start. So, you know, it's not unheard of. I'm just hoping that it's that and not the starter motor starting to be a bit crappy. But it can't be that because when we put the jumper leads on it, then it was fine. So it obviously is the battery. It's just the battery doesn't last very long. So hi Jen, we've got Jenny V in. Somebody saying hello Jen. Natalie Oh, we've got guests. People want to come in. And there's no camera. So how can I let you in if you don't have a camera? Ah, exploring with Brady's vlogs by the looks of it. But he didn't have his camera on.
How you doing, my friend?
There we are. Doing it. I was thinking I'm not taking a chance on some piss taker who's calling himself like exploring with. And I'm like, I can't tell who it is. And then when you popped up, I was like, oh, it's Brady's vlogs. That's fine. Worry. We don't mind. It's Brady's vlogs.
I'm all right, mate. I'm having a good day, to be fair. Good day.
Good.
Yeah, I hear you fine, by the way. Hear you fine.
Excellent. So, how's things with your work situation? Is it still like really crazy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, well, we're open in Wales, aren't we? So it's just like mad. I've never seen, especially on the weekend. It's just crazy, mate. Absolutely.
It's a hint, folks. It's a hint. Go and have some meals in Wales.
Because do you know what? The amount of people that aren't around from here who are over here, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't blame them. To be honest, I think this whole lockdown thing is bollocks.
Yeah.
And I think that people are just using their ingenuity. They're just being clever. And doing something that just goes like screw you to the government.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're not stopping.
Because at the end of the day, we know that the figures are not showing that we need to have a lockdown, but they're like, we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, really? But, so people are just voting with their feet, I think is the way they say, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Very much so. Because people just don't really care. I mean, the amount of people we get in the restaurant, like, hang on, you're not from around here. But I'm not going to say anything. That's not for us to police it. Why should we?
Exactly, yeah.
We shouldn't have to do that.
I mean, having to like do this like scanning when you come in and all that crap, like, oh, tell us where you're from. I've been to loads of like pubs and things. So you go in there, they go, can we take your details and name and a telephone number? And it's like, I just give them bullshit, and they don't know that I'm lying to them. I just give them a load of bollocks. I'm not going to tell them who I am and my telephone number. Screw them.
Yeah, exactly, innit? Like, my name's Theodore. There you go, and there's a fake number.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so pathetic that they're actually trying to do it. You know what I mean? And it's like, and everyone's just like, nah, mate, nah. We've had a guts full. People have had a guts full. So have you been on any explores recently?
Yes, I went out with Mr. Taffy, didn't I, the other week?
Oh yeah, I think I heard something about that. So was this to that place in Wales, that theatre?
Yeah, we went there, and then we went to a bunker, then we went somewhere in Anglesey, we went to a house, and then I think we went to 4 locations that day. Good day, man. Really good day.
Well, I haven't watched your thing yet, but I know you put it up on the Facebook page. I'm making a policy now of yeah. I mean, I kind of said like on the Facebook page, no spam, but I wasn't specific about what I meant by spam. So people started yourself and a lot of other people. A lot of people were doing it, were just putting videos, their links to their videos on the channel, and I'm like, but hang on. If everybody does this, then that's all you're going to have on my page. It's just a stream of like everybody else's videos, which I thought that's what YouTube's for, isn't it? So it's like,
I totally get that, Matt. I totally get that.
But what I've done, because I realise that people obviously want to promote themselves on the page, is I've created a subsection to the page. I think it's called a topic, and it is stick your videos here. So there we are. So people can just bomb the hell out of that topic with their videos that they want everyone in the world to see, and nobody's really worried then because it's not on the main topic and it should keep it sort of quiet. How does that sound? That's a good idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not going to clap myself. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Thank you,
funny.
Matthew. Thank myself. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Right. So I thought it'd be a good idea anyway to kind of to see what's happening. So we got Urban Lad wants to come in now. Should I let him in?
Ah, go on.
Urban Lad. Go on then.
Right.
Go on, Urban Lad. How are you doing, Urban Lad? From up north.
I'm driving too.
Right.
Woo!
You driving too?
I'm alright, buddy.
I got-
You'll have to put your
Yeah, I'm driving my big rig.
yeah. So unlike myself,
I'm
you will
driving
only
down
kill
to
maybe.
Plymouth.
Oh right, there we go. Yeah, the best urbex place in the UK, I think. Apart from maybe Manchester, where it looks like 50% of everything you see is closed, and
Yeah.
you know it's been for the last 70 years.
How are we doing, guys? Anyway,
Not too
I'm
bad.
alright.
So you're off to Plymouth, I'm off to Slough, and Brady looks like he's going for a trip to Trumpton.
I've already been out today. I'm all right. I'm just relaxing now.
Okay. So I say, I don't know if I'm bright enough, but I don't know what it is with this thing. It's like it brightens up based on what you can see outside, and if it can see like light there, then it sort of goes dark. So I don't know if it works in, but yeah. Anyway, so well, I'll just check with Mr. Urban Lad. Have you done any explores recently then?
I did the Bible house that everybody's doing. I went a long time out away, and I never took a camera because it's only like 10 minutes away from my house. So, and I saw it were up on thing. Well, Danny actually sent me a picture of it. He said, "Do you know where this is?" And I said, "As a matter of fact, I do." So I gave him the pin, and then he went and did his thing there, and took fighters with him and stuff like that. And, I thought I better go and do a video of this place before it gets locked back up again. So yeah, I did that on Saturday.
Right.
Other than that, I ain't really done anywhere. I'm busy with work.
Well, yes, indeed. I mean, I'm trying to sort of say to myself now, I'm going to try and do places that nobody's done before. It's not, whether I'll be able to achieve that or not is another thing. And if the place is just like astronomically amazing, I'm still gonna go and do it. But I'm not going to go and do things that people have just posted on like Facebook and things like that, because there's been a number of occasions now where I want to do things and you get there and they're all boarded up because everyone's seen the Facebook and everybody's seen the YouTube, and these places get locked up really tight with lots of security. And I don't want to waste my time on those sorts of things anymore. Plus, also, all you're doing is repeating what somebody else has just gone and done. So, you know, and there might be something to be said with, like, you know, well,
that's right.
Channel, you're going to get a large amount of people viewing your channel versus theirs. But then, saying that, you know, I think it's just a gamble. It's a gamble to go in there, but yeah. So I'll have to look at your because you know you've got to that place in Harlech, then Brady. I'll have to have a look at that. But
Really?
I've seen Carl's video on it. I've got my video on it. I think there's Dan Exploring with Fighters have done video on it, and then I'm going to watch your video. So it's like watching a repeat television program.
I only went there because Taffy took. I thought, why not?
Yeah.
He's down by us at the moment. He's been saying he wants.
What, the theatre?
Oh, Harlech Theatre, yes.
Yeah, Harlech
Theatre. Go on, you were going to say? He's busy, look. He's trying not to kill pedestrians.
I'm yeah, I'm trying to concentrate on this as well.
Yeah, we're just
Try not to
I'm only
cry.
light today, though. I only weigh 20 ton. I haven't brought my sandwiches
Yeah.
with me.
Well, yeah, it's different, see, because when I crash and kill a load of people, I kill about 10.
Yeah.
You can crash and kill about 100 probably. So
yeah, the truck the truck's amazing though. If I say like I fell asleep,
you're taking drugs. You're
it
taking
beeps
drugs
and tells
and
me I'm going to run into something, and it also it stops the truck as well.
Did you say this drug's amazing? This drug's amazing, mate. You're going to get your license taken off if you keep on like that.
Yeah, the truck is amazing.
Oh,
the truck.
Oh, the truck.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a north-south thing. He said, "Oh, the drugs are amazing."
I would if people saw me going on live streams.
Mate, they're going to sample that clip now, and then
Yeah, but
you're
just resting on the dashboard. There, so you drive itself. You know what I mean? I'm literally just I've got bare feet.
Bare feet?
He drives bare feet.
Yeah. No.
All right.
No.
You want to point your
No
camera
drugs here.
We're already seeing like a little sliver of you.
Oh,
Thinking about it.
Yeah.
Life Explore says hello. Martin Hill says hello.
Hello, everyone.
LK Computers, Vacant Haven. Oh, I forgot to press the banner thing, didn't I? Hang on, let me just do that then.
Hi, everyone in the
There we go. That's it.
chat. Hey, there you go.
Banners. Should just come up automatically. I don't know why you have to press it every time.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It should just be there.
So I've been editing up some stuff. People have been like, I've had people say to me, well, "I'm just worried about you because I haven't seen anything from you for a couple of days." And it's like, well, yeah. So it's nice to know that people are worried about you, but it's like, I have got a life, you know. I try to stick as many videos up as I can, but just because you've got used to me doing like 1 or 2 a day, and when we go back to normal, when I run out of material, then you have to wait a bit more. Then.
Yeah, it's like we are normal people. We try to live normal life, not just doing videos.
Yeah. I tried to do these spit forts recently. I don't know if I mentioned anything about this on previous videos, but we've gone down to try and get on some of these spit forts again, you know. And what we found is that we've been going in the week, and there've been people on the spit forts. And there's been people on Drake's Island as well. And it seems like they work in the week. You know, these people come out, get a boat out, they get it put on, and then they go and do work.
Okay.
I was quite surprised there was anybody on these bloody spit forts, you know, but they're obviously servicing the navigation lights for the ships and things like that they've got beacons on them. So. But yeah, I mean, so I'm starting to think as well now. So I've had like a few explorers where we weren't able to get in, and gone down to spit forts, not able to get in. So I'm starting to be like, right, it's going to be weekends for spit forts now, and no more going on these like things that other people have done. So that's my sort of like thinking.
Yeah, I like that thinking. That's good because then you're doing something new that no one's ever seen before. I mean, it's hard at the moment. Like, there's loads of places I've never really like to do, but.
Yeah. So Taffy's moved into a place, or he's staying with somebody. I don't know what exactly he's doing, but he's moved in just down the road from us. I mean, he's literally about 10 minutes drive for me.
Oh wow!
But he was sort of saying like, "Oh, you know, come and take me out. I'm ready anytime. I'm ready anytime." So I said, "Right, well, I've got like Exploring with Aish and Jenny V going to come down tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'll take you around Caution, mate. I'll take a lot of you around Caution." He's like,
yeah.
like, I can't come, I'm busy. And I'm like, all right, you're busy now. I'm like, bloody hell. Okay. So I said, well, I'm going to get my tyres done and my car sorted out on Thursday. So, I'm not sure about Friday because I'm going to come down to do something with me on Friday. So I said, well, it's going to be the weekend or next week now then. So, oh well, I did try.
Yeah, you do. To be fair.
Try and get him out, see some of the local sites. Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair to me, I mean, he took me out the other day, and Christ, I didn't know he knew that many locations. To be fair, I think he didn't have to. I drove, and he just very cool, and I appreciate that. I mean, I do appreciate anyone who shares like the technical. Like, I'm just starting out.
We've lost Marcus. Hang on. Oh, there he is. Waiting to come back in. He dropped out for some reason. Hello, Marcus.
Hello, chat.
Hey,
Oh, it's not. It's Mark Urbex.
yeah.
Of course, Urban Lad comes up as Urban Lad, but his name's Marcus. So I saw Mark Urbex, and then because I couldn't read it well, I was like, oh, it's Marcus. So I thought it was Marcus coming back on. Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry about that, guy.
Oh yeah, you should be, man. You should. Well, I thought I was getting this like big Yorkshire lad, and now I'm getting a big bloody Plymouth thin guy. So it's just complete opposite ends of the spectrum, really, isn't it? Yeah. So
What truck does he drive? For God's sake, is it a big thing? Is it?
Oh, he drives articulated lorries. Yeah. So your mouth is about where your words say Mark Urbex are, so you want to point your camera down a bit, Mark.
Yeah, I need to get changed really because I've still got my work clothes on.
Oh,
hello,
hello.
baby. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going full crotch action then.
Woo. Dang.
Angel, I'm sweating.
So what have you guys been up to?
What have you been up to then?
Me? Work. I did a fort last weekend.
A fort?
Yeah, I did a fort in Cornwall last weekend and a couple of gun emplacements.
Nice.
Yeah, it was all right.
Because you're in Plymouth, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, now we tried to get into that fort that's being done. If you're looking out towards like Drake's Island, it's on your left-hand side, so it's on the eastmost side of the harbour. Then
Yeah.
And there's a big like fort that goes up a hill, and you can see it
Yeah.
like staggering as it goes up the hill. Apparently, there's good underground stuff in it, but there's workmen there. And apparently they get a bit pissy when people are coming down there and they're trying to get in and stuff. So as you do, but
Yeah.
that would be a good one to do. So that's quite big.
Yeah. I think they're turning it into something at the moment.
Yeah, like a hotel or flats or something.
I went there years ago and I just did some pictures and I managed to sneak into the underground and it's an amazing place. But I don't think you can get in it at all now. There's cameras everywhere in there too. So.
Oh, that's a bummer, isn't it?
And there's people living on site. There's like a couple of caravans.
Yeah.
Like workmen living on site.
All right.
Yeah.
But there's loads of other places though.
Doesn't mean it can't be done. I mean, look what we managed to get away with down in that prison in Portsmouth. That was pretty crazy what we managed to get away with there. There's sensors everywhere, but none of them are on.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's amazing what, sometimes you can just manage to come there at exactly the right time and get into some places.
I mean, I know a way in where you can get in pretty easy. You've got to climb over a wall or two and a bit of fencing, but it's like the back part of it. So you can probably get in that way. And the trouble is, the further down you go in the fort towards the sea, the more you'll probably get caught. But if you keep a low profile, you can probably do it.
I really fancy giving it a shot, because it's down in Plymouth, and I want to do as many things as Plymouth as I can. So I mean, maybe if I come down next time. I mean, I know that Derry, Plymouth and Nurton, they kind of like shake their heads at it because they kind of like, oh, you know. And I think they got dogs there as well, like, you know, they kind of get a bit pissy and they got dogs, so.
But I went past a really good location the other day, actually. It's a big hotel, and it's on Dartmoor, and it's been abandoned. And it's a stunning place. It's got like balconies with glass, sort of like going along it where it stops you from falling off the balcony. It's quite a good place. It's on Dartmoor, and it's not very far away from Plymouth at all, really.
Oh.
Right.
But it's been abandoned for quite a little while now. I think I might have dropped you a pin on it, Matt. I think I emailed you something.
Yeah, because we went to that hotel down near Plymouth. It's like, again, it's to the east side of Plymouth.
Yeah.
So, do you know the one I'm on about?
No.
A few people have gone down there. I think somebody said there was a video had already gone up on it, but I think we got there before lots of people knew that it was there. So.
Yeah. I can't say a lot about it because if I say it's between one location and another, people are going to know exactly what it is because it's a popular place.
I mean, I do know the name of it, but I just don't know whether we're putting the name out because, you know, it's not very well secured, you know, and it is totally intact, you know, and they've taken all the expensive items out of there, but as a building, it's properly intact, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether at this point what we should be saying about it. The owner of the place, or I'm not sure if he used to be the owner, or he's definitely a neighbour. He lives on the site or next to it. He's met and seen loads of people, myself included, going down there. And he's come up and had a chat, and he's like, you know, oh yeah, well, you know, enjoy yourself in there. He doesn't say don't do it, you know. But he did tell us a story about how there was tens of thousands of pounds worth of champagne in there, and he said some people came along to do a survey evaluation, and all the champagne went missing around that time. Now nobody can say who it was that did it, but you know what I mean. It's like, yeah. It's not just urbexes these places have to worry about, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Someone's just gone, yeah, I'm having that, thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello, David Clark, I think he's there. Proving TNMT, what? Proving TNMT forever. What's that then?
TNMT forever? I think I know them.
Yeah, but that's
Gale, isn't it?
Yeah, but is that somebody impersonating Gale?
I think it's just put Proving in front of the name for some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of that's a good thing to talk about actually. There's been a lot of impersonations going on recently.
Yeah.
Of
Yes,
people.
I've had that a lot.
And people, well, I know one Pillock, right, from Swindon, no names mentioned, right? We can all have a guess about who this is, right? Has been creating Facebook profiles, right, in names of various people. I don't think they've done it about me yet, but they've done it with others, and they're posting all sorts of vile crap, you know, about people, and trying to imply and making out they're going to go in places and things like that to sort of wind up the owners. And saying, like, oh yeah, they're coming round tonight, they're going to get in there. And the owners have, like, then emailed some of the people I know and said, like, so what's this then? Why are you trying to get into our place? And they're like, we're not. We went there a year ago. We're not coming back. What are you on about? And it's like, but they're going through videos and trying to wind people up with crap like that. That's how retarded these people are. And, yeah, great. They got nothing better to do. They're not real urbexers, as we've tried telling people, like their idea of fun is stealing the copper and burning places down. So and then this sort of stuff, this behaviour.
They just like to put their oar in, don't they, all the time?
And offering a police officer out for a fight and calling him sausage meat right? Because they got arrested for something the other day, and then saying they were going to post their details on social media, telling people where the police officers lived.
Crazy.
Yeah? That's a good thing to do, isn't it? Just after you've been arrested and you're wondering whether or not they're going to charge you and take you to court, it's like calling them sausage meat and going, I'm going to publish your details online. What are you going to do about that then? That's a really good idea, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the trouble is, if you're going to go out and antagonise police or anybody like that, you're just getting everyone's backs up, and it's just not doing anybody any favours, really, is it?
Well,
I mean, what
you just
point
wave
are they
the
trying
flag,
to do?
and they're going to start looking into your activities a lot, I would have thought.
Definitely.
You know, they're going to start, who is this person? Have they got mental problems? Do we need to get them, like, psychiatric? Do we need to get sectioned and do a forcible evaluation on them? Because they seem to be acting out in a way that leads us to believe that they're a danger to society, you know? That sort of behaviour, yeah. You know?
It ruins it for people, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I think they're ruining it for themselves. Like, I mean, I like to have an easy life. I don't want the police on my back, and I don't want them sort of like continually knocking on my door, but these people seem to want it. Literally the other day, he said something along the lines of, so you think you're going to get me in court? Well, I want to go to court. I want to. Oh, so you're just going to continue doing what you're doing until you get into a court and are charged and fined and ordered not to do it. Well, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
it really is. It's coming.
It's a matter of time now, isn't it?
You know, and I think that this is the thing with warning signs. I mean, like, there have been warning signs of people who've like gone around and said like they're making threats and they're making threats of violence and things like this, and then these people have walked out into the street and stabbed a load of people with a knife, yeah, because the warning signs were there, but the authorities did nothing about it.
Yeah.
So the warning signs are here. So I'm just wondering when they're going to do something about it, you know. So yeah.
Nuts.
It's not.
Yeah. Definitely not the full ticket. Something's going on.
Yeah. And it's going to come to the point when that does happen, when they do lose the plot and do something really bad, and then they're like, "Oh, yeah, we should have done something about that." It's too late then.
The thing is, I mean, it's like when you start goading the police, going like, "So you've nicked me, sausage me. So what are you gonna do about it then? You know, come on in, sausage me. I'm gonna reveal your address details online." And it's like, really threatening the police now? Wow.
Yeah. Big.
Wow.
It's not something you go out your way to do, really, I wouldn't.
I mean, you might have a go at somebody you don't like in a pub, or you might have a go at somebody who's been antagonising you. But if you have a go at the police, you are literally asking for it.
Yeah.
You just
So
invite.
I hope you get everything you wish for. That's all I can say. It all comes for you. Yes.
It looks like it'll happen very soon.
Yeah, because they'll be watching the channel and tracking what he's doing, where and what, and they'll just be there and they'll have him.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, he puts these videos up for like an hour, and then he takes them down. And it's like, but every single video is recorded and sent to the police. You know what I mean? It's like every single one is recorded and sent to the police. So it don't matter. It don't matter that you take them down. In fact, it's quite bizarre that you'd put them up in the first place, then take them down. Why put them up at all? If you're pulling them down, why are you pulling them down when people have seen them? It's already.
What are they calling this channel then? What it's not an urbexer, obviously. He's like,
he thinks he's an urbexer, but my idea of urbex is not burning buildings down, So
yeah.
I know you know about.
I'll tell you who it is, but not on here, because there's a propensity. We did this before. We didn't. We told people what was going on, and they all went over there and subscribed to his channel. He has a massive influx of people subscribing to him. So probably because they want to see what he does next, So I don't want that to happen. That's why I don't name him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But the thing is, I mean, we've done nothing to this guy. We've done nothing, and we're just getting accused of all sorts of stuff. I mean, he was saying to Dan Dixon he was going to cut. Apparently, right? See, because he's not an arsonist, right? He's quite
right.
he says, "I am not an arsonist. I am not an arsonist." And then he goes on a video and he goes, "I'm coming up there, Dan, and I'm going to burn your fucking car out. It's going to be a burnt fucking crisp on your front lawn." That was one of his videos.
I know who you're talking about anyway.
He's not an arsonist, though, right? You see? Because when you come and burn things, property down, belong to people, you're not an arsonist. No, I'm not getting that. I think you are an arsonist if you do that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
Yeah, calm up.
Yeah. I mean, he's had the police round like about 3 or 4 times now, just in relation to what he said to me, and he won't stop. He won't stop. He's still doing it. So they're just going to go, you know, they're starting to say now, right, so how are we going to deal with this then? Because we're going to have to take it to court. Then they're going to get all the information in front of them, and they're going to go, right then, so they're going to put that in front of the Crown Prosecution Service. They're going to say, have we got enough to go on here? Can we do this? And it's like, and then it's going to be like, right, you've got to come to court. And it's like, you know, it's like, but he just won't stop. He won't stop. None of us have goaded this guy into doing this. He's just done it off his own. I can't believe it. Crazy. Literal definition of crazy.
Like you say, Matt, that's probably the popularity that he's getting by doing stuff like that. So if he's driven by that, it's a bit sad and a bit of a pain in the ass to the likes of everybody else. But
yeah, it sounds as if he's just thinking.
His content is absolute drivel. I mean, he's got a lens on his camera that's so loud you can hardly hear what he's speaking about because it goes continually through the whole of his filming. So content-wise, I mean, it's absolute trash. But yeah, maybe that is how he's getting his popularity, is by pretending like he's going to take the world on.
Yeah, I think steer clear and have nothing to do with that kind of person and just ignore it, innit?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Definitely.
I couldn't believe it when I started seeing this like whole slew of like going after the police now. You know, it's like, yeah, good luck with that one.
That'll only end up with him behind bars. So there we go.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going, isn't it? We all know that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you can
just
only
let
hope.
him doing, and then you'll end up behind bars. Karma will catch up with him very soon.
Yeah. Well, they arrested him in his car or somebody's car, right, in a car park. Now,
What?
That's not. You don't normally get arrested sitting in your car in a car park.
No, they
You
have.
know. So they apparently, because it's what he said on one of his videos, it was because they were accusing him of burglary. That's a pretty big thing to be arrested for.
Yeah.
Burglary. Right now, I've been in my car many times on urbexes, and I've met the police many times, and they've never gone, "Oi, come with me, you bastard," because we think you're burgling.
Yeah.
Never happened. But it has with this guy. Weird, isn't it? Wouldn't it be because their criminal record actually reflects previous burglaries, would it?
Maybe.
They look him up on the system and they go, this guy does burglary. I wonder if he's burgling now. Maybe he had something on him that let them believe that. So, yeah. And then what does he do after that? He starts going, "Screw you, police, sausage meat, screw you. I'm going to expose you, screw you." And it's like, really? So burglary and now antagonizing the police. Wow.
It's just giving them more and more evidence, and eventually I just hang up and I'll just swarm in and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bizarre.
I think there's something wrong with him. I really do.
Well,
Yeah, there's words for people like that.
I mean, you know, one day, I may do a video discussing all the information I've got, you know, and I've held off doing it because I'm trying to do things the right way, and I'm just passing on all the things he does to the police and passing on all the information and doing it the right way, you know. And it's like, and I'm trying not to antagonise him. I mean, obviously, I'm talking about it here in a very vague sense, but I mean, like, you know, there's literally no helping these people, you know. So
No, he's feeding off it. That's what he's doing. He's feeding off all the attention, and he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a bit sad.
Yes.
Well, apparently in 10 minutes I'm going to be at my destination, so I'm going to sort of wind it up for a little bit and stuff. But I mean, apart from that, I mean, I've never really met anybody in the Urbex community that I consider like to be a sort of like a career criminal, or who's doing it for other reasons, like masquerading as being an Urbexer, but actually is doing it to find places where they can steal the copper from and destroy things, you know, because of. So no, this is the only person I've ever met that I could put that sort of hat on.
Yeah, you've got to be very careful with that sort of person getting on board with people like that. Because you can meet people, and you can meet certain people, and you'll take them along, and you think they're genuinely okay, and then before you know it, they're revisiting these places, wrecking and nicking stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, do you know what was weird as well? How this came back up, this topic of him came back up was somebody contacted me. I think it was Liam, actually. Liam contacted me, and he said, "Have you seen this post?" And I'm like, "No." And it was like, I'm reading it, and it was about somebody from the Reading area, right? And it was this person from Reading. It was his name. It was faking his name, yeah. And it was like, it was saying, do you know that like Matt Williams and all his mates steal from everywhere they go? Because they were in the Reading bunker and they were stacking stuff up by the door to take out with them, right? And it's funny because there was somebody in the Reading bunker when we went there, this person we know that we won't name, yeah, who was literally stacking up stuff by the door, ready to take it, yeah? Oh yeah, he was stacking stuff up. He had just a couple of oscilloscopes and some electronic equipment, which probably wouldn't have worked because looking at the age of it and the way it had been stored, I wouldn't bother taking shit like that out of a bloody, you know, a bunker, because the stuff is going to be shit. You know what I mean? It's like it's not going to work, right? But this little moron was stacking his stuff up by the door, you know. So I'm like, we were all just like looking at what this pile that was building up at the door. We didn't say anything. We just like carried on. But it turned out that we ended up that a security guard came to find out what we were doing in the bunker. So we were like, oh, sorry, mate, we're just photographing, like that. And then he said, well, you have to leave. So we all came out, you know, we left. And that pile of stuff was still left there, right? But then this person, right, this person we're talking about who stacked the stuff by the door has then gone and created a fake Facebook account, and he's talking about this pile of equipment that was by the door. How did they know that? How would this person know that? It's because they were the ones who stacked it by the door to take it out.
Yeah. I mean, straight away, if I went anywhere with somebody and they started taking stuff out and stacking it outside the door, I think that's going to tell me exactly what sort of person that is straight away. And they wouldn't be coming with me then.
But it's one thing to, you know, like be doing that, and everyone's just kind of like turning a blind eye to it because nobody wants to engage you on it and say like, oh, that's wrong, you shouldn't be doing that, you know. But the thing is, it's like then he's creating these fake Facebook accounts, and he's actually talking about the fact that he's done that. So he's drawing attention and light to the fact that he's done it, and we all saw him do it. You know, Dan Dixon was there, saw this guy doing this, right? There was Proving Demons, Carl, myself, I think Sam and Jess might have been there, and we all saw him stacking his stuff up, and now he's talking about it. He's telling people he's done that. I just think it's really bizarre, you know.
Range, like really weird. That is
Like, you know, if I was doing something like that, I would want people to know. And if I'd been spotted and caught doing it, yeah, I'd be like, I wouldn't be keen to be sort of promoting that. But
No.
he's creating this fake accounts and then posting it on Facebook, going, oh, they were stacking the stuff up by the door to take it. And of course, what are we then going to do? We're going to go, why the fuck is that idiot writing fake posts about what actually he did, not us? He did.
Yeah.
So we're obviously going to talk about it. So we're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it to the fore. We're going to talk about it. We're going to go, well, actually, if you want to know who fucking that was about, that was him. So why is he going, it was them, they were doing this, they were doing it, when it's him? Why would you want to even mention it? I don't understand.
There's something not right there. I'm sorry, something not right. He's not writing it.
Doesn't make any sense what this person is doing right now. You know what I mean? And it's like there were a number of occasions where we know this person took stuff, like Techno Towers. We went in there, he saw a load of scooters, he had his eyes on them, and you know, jokingly, I said, "Oh well, you just have to come back with a big bloody lorry and take them all," like, you know, which is what he did. He did it. He actually got a bloody big van, and he took half these bikes back to bloody Swindon, got loads of them working, and then filmed himself put it up on Facebook, going, "Look at these bikes we've got, right?" And they correspond exactly to the photos of the bikes that were in Techno Towers. I mean, like, how stupid can you get?
How thick can you get? I'm sorry, how thick is that, man? Oh,
Look at me, I've just nicked stuff. I'm going to post it on Facebook.
Crazy.
Bit bizarre, isn't it? I swear this person wants something bad to happen to him. He wants to be arrested. He wants to have something bad happen to him, because the way he's going about his business is like he literally wants people to know that he's a burglar, wants people to know that he's a bad guy, wants people to know, and he wants to be done for it, and he wants to be prosecuted, and he wants everyone to hate him because nobody trusts him in the urbex community. He wants it. That's what he wants, because the whole modus operandi, the way the guy is operating, that's the only conclusion this is going to lead to.
Exactly, innit? Oh, it's going to get. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to pop off again, guys, because I've got bits to do and get changed. Thought I'd say hello. I'll catch you again, all right?
See you later, Mark.
Okay.
See you later, dude.
Well, I'm very close to where I need to be, and in 8 minutes I'm going to be outside this person's front door, and it's getting really complicated with the GPS navigation now. But anyway, I've had a little bone.
You got
it off my chest. It's not something that's burning away at me. It's just like, I just can't believe. You know, it's like there's a big red button. It says don't push. This is the prick who has to grow up and push it. You know what I mean?
Exactly, innit, mate? It's crazy, dude.
Absolute insanity.
Exactly, it is. It is.
So they unfortunately, yes, these people do exist. I can't remember it, but they actually do exist. Yeah.
That sounds it.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I'll let you go.
This is. I'm gonna have to get on my GPS in a minute because she's screaming at me. So there we go then, folks. Well, you heard it here first, and yeah, so all the gossip. I'll take this down in several hours' time as I do, because you know, it's one of those. It's live. If you catch it live, it's live. But if you're not, then you don't get it. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. I'll see you later, dude. Have a good one.
Okay, well, we'll catch you soon, man. And yeah, we'll have to do one of our video nights we were talking about, where we'll watch everyone else's channels and we'll watch their videos and we'll rip them,
Yeah.
we'll rip the piss or praise them.
Yes, I'm up for that.
Together, yeah.
Yes, I like. Right, see everyone in the chat. Thank you.
I'll catch you later, man.
What do?
All the best. Yeah, cheers now. Cheers, Dennis. I just saw your comment. Bye. 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 Bye.